Hey everyone, and welcome to the lesson about Cassini. Today we are going to learn how eBay search engine works, and I decided to call to this lesson Cassini It's Just a Computer because we are as a human beings much smarter than a computer, and if we will know how Cassini works, how this computer takes decisions, what are the factors that based on those factors Cassini rank our products in the first page result, we will have much more chances to build good titles, to build good items, and to manage our eBay business. So let's start. So what are the most relevant factors that affect Cassini? Relevancy, guys. Before we start to learn about eBay's algorithm, it's very important to understand that the reason eBay created it, okay? So I wanted you to understand why there is an algorithm inside the search engine of eBay and what are the reason eBay created it. Even before you understand what are the factors that based on these factors Cassini take decisions, I want you to understand the reason behind it. And the two reasons behind it is first, improve the buying experience. Before, if you don't know, before Google was exist, it was very uncomfortable to search for anything on the internet. You would search for something like smartphone or a TripAdvisor or whatever, and you will get a lots of irrelevance result. And people would spend hours to go from page to page till they find what they're looking for. Then came the inventors of Google, and they decided to build an algorithm to the search engine of the whole internet. And this algorithm created to improve the surfer's experience. And it works exactly the same in eBay. The algorithm in eBay created to improve the buying experience. So when someone searching for something, he will get a relevant result. He will get what he's looking for, okay? And the second thing is to improve the selling experience. At the same time, when eBay trying to improve the buying experience, eBay also want to improve the selling experience because eBay want more sellers to participate in their market. And when we as a sellers will have a better experience to rank higher in the result, better experience to have more sales and more traffic, we will probably spend more time, upload more listings, and try to sell more in the eBay marketplace. And those are the two reasons that the algorithm of eBay Cassini created for. And every time you do anything, and every time you build the listings, you build a title, you put picture to your listings, you decide to pick a listing, you have to think from the place of relevancy. If my item is relevant, my title is relevant or not, and so on. Now, in the next slide, we are going to go deep inside the specific factors that are representing the relevancy of eBay algorithm Cassini. Let's see. So it's divided to two things. The first thing is unique, and actually the most powerful way to be relevant in eBay search engine for Cassini is to be unique, okay? So to be unique means upload unique items, okay? If you will go and copy items from your competitors, and this is all what you do, just copy from your competitors, your listing will probably not going to get a lot of impressions because eBay recognized today in 2018 very fast the duplicated items. He can see very fast that you just copy paste an item from your competitor if you put the same title, the same item specific, and the same UPC and so on. The second thing is item specifics. As long as you have more item specifics and a different unique item specific than your competitors, you have higher chances to get traffic. So make sure you fill your item specific with relevant keywords, with the relevant information. So when someone search for something, all the information they need to know about the items also existing in the item specific. In 2018, it's very important for eBay algorithm. Then you have number 3, the high quality photos. Make sure your photos are big so the people can zoom them in. Make sure the photo describing the item and they are very good quality. Make sure you have photos different than your competitors. The fourth thing is mobile friendly description. In the end of 2017, there was a conference in Las Vegas of eBay, and they have announced that how important it is to have mobile-friendly description, and in generally they explain that today 60 to 80% of the purchases are happening from the mobile, and this is why you have to make sure your description is optimized to mobile. The fifth thing is to build winning titles. Winning titles means use selling keywords and search keywords, something people searching for, and keywords that convert. All these things you will learn in this course, exactly how to find, exactly how to do. There is a full chapter that will teach you how to build your winning titles. And the sixth thing is sell through rate. Okay, your sell-through rate have a huge impact on your ranking. If you will have a high sell-through rate, okay, which means more sales than active listings, you will have higher chances to get traffic from eBay. eBay and any other internet, any other algorithm build his ranking based on trust. Okay, if you give trust, okay, and if you really create a lot of sales, eBay can see very fast that you're a trustful seller. Why? You sell item, the item delivered, you receive a feedback, and then you have a lot of circles that get closed. And this is how eBay see that you are very trustworthy. The second thing is content. It is very important that our content will be rich with keywords and value. Not just keywords, as also a value. The content of the description of the title need to explain the item very clear, but also we need to include very good keywords. Search keywords, for example, long tail keyword. It's a keyword with more than one keyword. It's like 2 or 3 or 4 words. And this will give you a higher conversion but less impressions. And generic keywords, like one word keyword, will give you a high impressions. Like I said, we have a full chapter that we are going to teach you how to find keyword and how to build titles. So remember, relevance is the key for a high ranking. If you will be relevant, if you will be unique, you will get a lot of traffic, you will get a lot of sales. Let's go for the next slide. The next slide is seller ranking. So we talked about being unique, we talk about relevancy. Now comes the factor of a seller ranking. Now, before I start to explain about it, I want you to first of all, don't worry if you're just a beginners and you don't have feedbacks, you have just very little feedbacks. Everyone start from zero, okay? So don't worry about it. You will build your seller ranking with the time, but you have to remember to follow those steps. First of all, customer service, your reaction time. If someone sends you a message and you answer fast, you will have a better ranking. If someone sends you a message and you answer professionally, you start with, hey, thank you very much for contacting us, using the name of the buyer, and you finish with thank you very much, and if there is anything else I can help you, please let me know. Always start and finish conversation that way, okay? Make sure your response times is very fast. So if someone sends message, you answer as fast as possible, okay? If there is case opened, you react fast. You don't let things wait, okay? It's very important. This is the way eBay build your seller ranking, okay? And then, of course, feedbacks. Make sure you receive feedbacks. Make sure you send message after the person buy, after the item shipped, and after the item delivered, okay? You need to send 3 automated messages. Then the fourth is sales compared to active listings. Like I said, sell-through rate. This is also something that builds your seller ranking. We talked about it before, but it's also here. And make sure you have more sales than active listings, or at least 50% or above. So if you have 100 listings, 50 sales and above, we want to point to 120% sell-through. Of course, it's not easy, but if you will work good and you will invest time in all the things we just talked about, you can reach it. And like you see here down, we are the champions, you are the champions, and if you will follow all these things and make sure to be very precise about each topic, you will have a very high seller ranking and very high relevancy. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for being in this lesson, and see you in the next lesson. Have a nice day.